E aí, fãs de bodybuilding, eu sou o Roger e, cara, esse vídeo vai ser um corte muito legal lá do Cutler Cast, o podcast do 4 vezes campeão do Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler, onde ele comenta sobre algumas questões da sua dieta, algumas peculiaridades que eu tenho certeza que muita gente vai ficar surpresa e alguns até meio decepcionados aí, um pessoal mais old school vai achar até meio estranho isso aqui. Cara, aparentemente Jay Cutler é adepto da dieta flexível, é isso mesmo, rapaziada. Eu acho que isso aqui pode até gerar uma pequena polêmica aí para os mais old school, mas é um vídeo muito interessante, um corte muito legal e eu acho que vai acrescentar aí pra vocês, beleza? Se você curtiu a ideia desse vídeo, quer ver mais vídeos assim, deixa o seu like, se inscreva no canal para mais vídeos como esse e fiquem com esse corte que tá muito legal.
Show was it? I remember you telling me you drank like Diet Mountain Dew. Was that the show?
Yeah.
Where you said I just stopped, cut it out the
I
night
drank
before?
12 a day.
Yeah.
I drank 12 cans.
I remember asking
you believe
you
that, J-Mac?
Yeah, no, I remember him telling me, he was like, because I was like, yeah, this was like 20 years ago. You and I had this conversation. I was like, yeah, I like diet soda. You're like, there's nothing wrong with diet soda. It's just caffeine and water. And I was like, shit, Jay Cutler told me I could drink it. And he's like, man, I drank a 12-pack a day. And then the day before the show, I just cut it out and it shrink wrapped
I
me.
will tell you the craziest concoction ever. Okay. So Chris Aceto was, when he wrote my diet, when he wrote the diet out, he would write, 100 C for carbs, 50 P for protein. That's his diet. So meal one would be, it was just numbers and carbs and protein. No fats, nothing. That's what he would say. So meal 1 through 6 today is going to be this. Yeah. He said, I don't care what you eat as long as you reach your macros.
Yeah.
Which is what they call now. We didn't call them back then. It was just carbs and protein.
Yeah.
So one of my meals, bro, I would mix protein, 2 scoops of protein, 50 grams of protein with Coca-Cola.
Oh my God.
Regular Coke. Okay. And I had a ice machine in my house like that would crush ice with the refrigerator. So I'd mix it and I would eat it out of a bowl like it was cereal. So, and I would eat it. And I had a rice cooker. I had basmati rice and I would put honey on it. I would cut up asparagus. I would put asparagus inside of it. And I would eat that on the side. I would pour honey all over it for the extra. I would take, a couple tablespoons of honey, and I would pour it on just to reach my macros for the meal. And that's one of the meals I would eat. Coca-Cola mixed with chocolate protein.
Wow.
Regular Coke.
Like, how, wasn't it all clumpy and chunky?
Yeah, but dude, I just sucked it down, man. I would mix it up in the bowl, and I would eat it. One mixes Coca-Cola and chocolate protein
that's
ever.
Disgusting.
But it goes back to I eat not for taste, but for function.
But at what point did you go? How did you go? Would you need the sugar from the Coke?
Yeah, and it's the only thing I had. You know what I mean? I didn't have Gatorade that day. I got into powdered Gatorade because it was dextrose, right?
Yeah,
so I used to buy the big things at Costco. Instead of just buying a bottle like from the store every day, the cheaper version was to just get the dextrose from, and just pour it in, and I would mix my Gatorade that way. That's how I got a lot of my calories by drinking it.
See, it sounds like something you do when there's nothing left. Like when I was a kid and we were broke, I would have cereal and there'd be nothing, and I'd use water with my cereal. It was disgusting, but I never thought to pour Coke.
Yeah, I just, and people used to see me funny. I trained at Crunch and Kaleidoscope off the 5 freeway, and I used to walk out of the gym when I was like 3, 4, 5, whatever weeks out with a can of Coke. And I remember people looking at me being like, dude, you can't do that. I'm like, I got this. Don't worry. You know
what I think when you say that? I think of those old Battle for the Olympia videos, and Marcus Rule would get done, and he'd go outside and he'd start smoking a cigarette.
Really?
Yeah, he'd start smoking a cigarette.
And you say you can't do that, but that was very common overseas. But
or he'd be drinking warm beers. And
and I hate to break the news to everyone, but that's what I was doing when I looked like this.
So the rule of thumb is, kids, if you want to look like Jay Cutler, go drink Coke. And
that I felt I should have had a Coca-Cola sponsor at the time.
Did you try?
No, I didn't try. But this is just shows that there was no cardio for this show. Zero cardio.
I don't do cardio and I don't get in shape.
Zero cardio, and I trained twice a day. So I would do the large body part in the morning and a smaller body part at night, and I was able to.
Do you think not doing cardio it helped keep you more muscle on you?
Full.
Yeah.
for sure. But listen, I think if I did cardio, I would have been in better shape. I would have been more competitive with Ronnie from the back, and I probably would have won this show, but would it have deflated my muscles?
But yeah,
more.
would you have been smaller?
And
to
that's the problem. I don't know if I had enough mature, large muscle, because remember, I grew a lot in those years from 99, 2000, 2001.